Hey guys, so this is Latoya Paul, your mentor here, and today I'm going to show you how trading gold can put you in a better life financially. Um, and we're going to just stick to one time frame, the 15 minute, and yeah. So let's zoom out here, go to the daily. Just going to go back a few months, not too far back, probably about okay, cool. We should do 15 minute or 1 hour. I do 15 minutes. All right, we're gonna go about 20 days, nothing too long. We're gonna qualify trades and or not qualify trades. Starting off with $100. If we don't see a trade, we won't trade for that day. So this is I got my fan going. So if you hear the fan, it's because it's hot where I'm at. This is 1023. That's too far back. I want to go to where it kind of popped off in volatility. And that's more so in 25. So let's go here. We started getting that crazy volatility. Excuse me. See this. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. So we are in. Yeah, we right where we need to be. Okay. So uh let's go for the beginning of February. And we're gonna just go, let's do 20 days. Just probably need 1 month. Let's just do 1 month. If we don't see a trade, we won't trade. And we're gonna do uh we're gonna divide our capital by 1,000. That's because of gold being volatile. Divide our capital by 1,000 and get the trade right. Okay, we're going to look at two different situations. We're going to look at supply and demand, and we're going to look at break and retest of moving averages. Okay, I'll break it down as we go. And now, actually, just for the simplicity of this first video, we're going to just look for one setup, and that's where after moving average cross, price either pulls to the 50 or the 50 or the 100, and we trade continuation style. So let's do that. All right. So first trade will be a 0.01, which is 10 cent a pip. We're going to do that February 1st. So 2-1 is this 26? 2-1-24. All right. Now the goal is not to get uh major a lot of trades. Our goal was to get to a certain amount of capital. All right. So first day, we had a moving average cross a few days prior. So we still have the moving average just showing actually had a moving average cross here. Um, but it was more of this one was more of a fake out because it came to retest this previous level of demand, and that's why it's pushed up. So if we took this trade, right, a 0.01, um, we would have went into the red about 20 pips. So let's just play it out. 0.01, which is 10 to the pip. We got in here for the sell. Nothing happened. We went into drawdown, and then we come out of drawdown the next day. So this trade covered 2 days. So when we got in profit, which is 120 pip, which is $12. So that makes our capital 112. And this trade took about 2 days. So trade one, trade two, um, that was a 2 day hold. All right, we come into the next trade setup, which is this one. All right, the 0.01, which is 10 to the pip for the sale. That's 240 pips, which is $24. And like I said, guys, this is it's going to seem boring, but as the capital increases, you will appreciate why I say do that. All right, so 136, we get a pullback to the moving average here. So now we're on day four. So this is day four. We're still trading at that 0.01, which is a 10 to the pip uh, for the sale. 43 pips, that's $4.30. Let's just make it even 40, which is $4. So now our capital is at 140. All right. Moving average cross, pull back to both 50 and the 100 for the buy. All right, so we got another $10. This is going into day 5. And we're just keeping it simple. You're keeping it uh, real stressed out. Real stressed out. We're not trying to go crazy. We got to stick to the plan. And I know for a lot of people, including myself, going about it this route can cause you to feel like you're wasting your time. But we have to be firm in our approach so that when the volatility does shift, as you see it did shift from these little 100, 200 pip days to 500, 700, 800, 900 pip days, we won't have anything to worry about. All right, so that's 10. Capital is 150. Day 6. We got moving average cross with the pullback here. So this here to the downside. That's another 140. So that's another $14. All right. So now we're at 164. Cut this fan down a little bit. I don't know how long it is. Actually sounds better. Getting higher function. Let's go back up to 2. All right. So day 7 at 164. So trading at 0.01 for the sale. It's another 120. There's $12. And you have to have a realistic approach. You don't want to be so heavy on your trades that when you do take a loss, it blows your whole thing. It blows you out of the water. All right, so next day 8, 0.01 for the sale. That's another 140, which is $14. And this, I will always say to anybody, if you can, it's it's good to trade while having another hustle or another gig on the side. All right, so going into day 9, you're still trading at a 0.01, just takes in a pip. You get in here, got a little bit of drawdown. Well, it pulls back. So that's 300, just call it 300 pips. So that's $30. Now we're at 220. All right, going to day 10, divide that 200 by 1,000, that's 20 cent a pip, which is a 0.02. We're doing the same thing. It's not the most flashiest strategy, but it works. All right. So that's 71 pips. Let's call it 70. That's another 14. 234. So account balance. Going to day 11. Still at 0.02. All right. We have here for the buy. It's another 100. It's another 20. And I know you guys thinking this is a waste of time. Why are we trading so small? Why don't we take bigger trades? You'll see why. All right. Uh, day 12. Price pulls out here. We still have 0.02. 0.02 for the buy. That's about 200 pips. So that's another 40. I want you guys to realize that what I'm doing feels like it's taking a long route. And we got all our trades right because of our risk to reward management. Okay. Day 13. Still at a point 02. Getting here for the buy. Um, this goes to 13 and 14. So we got 0.02 for 120. So this covers 13 and 14. So that's another $24. Now our account balance is 318. So now we're in day 15 because that trade covered day 13 and 14. 318 divided by 1,000 is 0.03, which is 30 cent pip. Okay. Right to the top is 80 pips. That's another 24. It's 342. All right. On to day 16. You select a 0.03. All right. So moving that across to the upside. Let's call it 80 again. Another 24 bucks. It's 366. Okay. Day 17. Still at a 0.03. You got trade to the downside. 90. What's going on? I'm waiting on y'all. I'm recording the video. I don't know, she should be getting dressed. So that's 393. All right. Day 18, still at 0.03. Get in here for the buy. That's 60. That's 18. All right. It's 18 bucks plus 293. That is 411. 411. Right. And 19, we get a 0.04. Get in here for the buy. That's 70 pips. 28. You watch that? I'll wait for you to go watch that. I'll record the video. Wow. What are you doing? This is on trampoline. Okay, that's cranberry raspberry fire. Go to 439, and then going into day 20, which is a month, do another 0.04, which is 47. 0.04 to the downside. That's about 70. It's another 28. All right, so that's 467. All right, so from $100 to $467 in 1 month, right? Don't seem like much. And to most people, it would appear as if you wasted your time, right? So let me just give you all the numbers. So if we divide 100 by 467, no, 467 divided by 100, that's almost 5 times the money. Or actually, no, forgive me, you got to divide it by the profit. So $367. 367 divided by 100. That's almost 4 times the money flip, right? And that's in a month, right? So let's go to the next month. This is going to be a pretty lengthy video because I want to show you guys why I'm saying what I'm saying. And I'm glad I went to where gold wasn't as volatile so that when it does get volatile, you will understand why. All right, so 467, our trades are at uh, 0.04, which is 40 cents a pip. This is the first day of the new month. So trading day one. When we come in here, we get in here for the buy. And that's 160 pips. 160 times uh, zero point 0.4 is 84. 84 plus 467. That's 551. All right. Day two, Our trade size is 0.05, which is 50 cents a pip. And we're just continuing the same thing. We're getting in here with a point 0.5, point 0.5 at 400, that's 200. 200 plus 551, that's 751. Very next day, day 3, we go in with a point 0.07, which is 70 cent a pip. 70 cent a pip off the moving average, 50 or the 100 to the top. That's another 370. Or just call it 300. Keep it at even numbers, even as possible. So that's 210. 210 plus 751. It's 961. We're going into day 4, 0.09, which is 90 cent a pip. Off to 50 to the upside, 250. 0.09 at 250. That is 225. 225 plus 961. That's 1186. 1186. Going into day 5. Now we're in the second month. All right, just making sure that's known. We're in the second month, and we're still doing the same thing. We're buying our contract by 1,000, and we're taking our trades. So we had a point 0.1 now. We at $1 a pip off the moving averages to the upside. That's another 250. 250 plus 1186 is 1436. All right, 1436. Day 6. We're going in at $1. We're keeping it simple. We're not doing the point fours and we're gonna just keep it at $1. All right, so day 6, we're going off the moving averages. Didn't get anything touching until about here. So this was about 100. So that's 100. That's 1536. And then we had another one that same day for the same point 1 off the 100. That's another one, another 100. And account balance is 1636. Going into day 7, still trading at a point 1 off the moving average. One trade off the moving average. That's 380. 380 plus 1637. That is 200, no, 2016. 2016. Now, going into day 8, we go into a point 2. It's $2 a pip. $2 a pip off the moving average. That's about 70 pips, so that's 40 or 140. 140 plus 2016, that's 2156. Going into the day 9, still at a point 2. Point 2, we got a moving average cross and a pullback to the moving average. So we go here with the point 2 to the downside. That's 200, let's say 250 pips. 250 pips at point 2, that's 500. Plus 2156, that's 2656. Going into day 10, we still at a point 2. Day 10, we get a cross, no pullback, so that's a no trade day. We did get a pullback to the 50, so we can take that. I'll give you that one. I'll keep it. I'll keep our word. We got this, and we got out 20 pips, so that was a $40 day. All right. So that's 2696 going into day 11. We still at a point 2. We had a moving average cross, a pull back to the 100. We got that. We got 20 pips, which is 40. That's 2736. All right. Nothing else after that. We had a pullback to the Going into day 12, we still at a point two. We had pullback here to the 100 for 25. All right, that's 50 until it's 27.86. And then we had a moving average cross, pullback, Kane gave us that, got out of there. We broke even. Honestly, we definitely broke even because if we got in after the cross, actually, this is a moving average cross, but the pullback, technically, this would have been entry. So we missed this. Then we waited to see because this is not as high as the previous day high. So we played that by the book. Pullback, moving average cross here. Still got a point two. Still in day 12. Point two to the downside. That's 170. That's 340. The account balance is 31.26. Going into day 13. Now we get a point three. Just threw up to flip. What's that, baby? Preliminary report. It's juice. No, stop playing. They're already come get ready. Do you think she outside still? All right. So we had a pullback to the 100 moving average for this day. So this trade can be over 13, day 13 and day 14. All right, because we're gonna have to hold it. All right. So pullback to the 100. It went higher. Comes back the next day. We'll get out of that thing. So 70 pips. That's 210. Count balance is 33.36. Into day 14 still. All right, we still at a point. We still at a point three. Let me just go. Let's have it. All right, so we got that. Got this pullback here. We got that. The 70. So that's another 210. Count balance is 35.46. Day 15. All right. Day 15, we had a moving average cross with a pullback. Then we had another moving average cross with a pullback. Let's see if I can get out. Okay, so actually, day 15 gave us this. Moving average cross with the pullback. We bought there 25. So that's a point three at 25. That's 75 bucks. Making our account balance 36 21. Right. Then we had moving average cross, pull back real quick. Gave us that 40, which is a point three at 41.20, making it 37.41. Then we had a moving average cross, then a quick pullback at the end of the day, point three, and they gave us all of that. That's 500. Okay, that is 1,500 plus 37.41. That's 52.41. Okay, day 16, we had a point five. We had to pull back to the moving average to the upside. That's another point five at 130. That's 650. That is 58.91. Going into the next day, which is day 17, still at a point five. And then we got two trades day 17. Got this one down It's 200. 1,000. That's 68.91. Then we got another one, point 0.6, which is $6 a pip at 180. That is 1,080 plus 68.91. That is 79.71. 18, 0.7, which is $7 a pip. We're just doing what we usually do off the moving average. All right, that to this, that's 80. And 550 plus 791. That is 85.31. Then we had too much to tell. We had a moving average cross at the end of day like 18 going 19. What's the point? What's up? Huh? What's up? I can't hear you. And I'm recording, baby.
Nobody's going to listen to it.
That's right. It's not for them, it's for me.
Right. So
I need to hear what I need to hear. And
what you
then
need to do?
just stop.
Stop what?
It's all backwards. Well, come on, Michelle. Come on. Okay. We had moving average cross at the end of day 18. Pull back to that 8531. So we come in with a 0.8, which is $8. And then it goes up here for 250. That is 1,200. 1,200 plus 85.31. That is 97.31. 97.31 on day 19. For day 20, we're doing it at a 0.9, which is $9 a tip. And we're going for the buy. Moving averages are not crossed, going for the buy. It's 190. All right. So at the end of the second month, we have 1710 plus 971. That is 11,441. So as you can see, by the end of the second month, just still trading what we've been doing, provide our capital by 1,000, get our lot size. We already have a direction. We already have a strategy that works. A strategy that works. So we go from $100 to 467 in the first month. And then the second month, we go from 467 to 11,441. 11,441 minus 467. That's $10,974 of profit. So we divide $10,974 divided by 467. This time we did almost 24 times the our original capital. So from the first month, we did almost like a little bit, like 3.67 of a flip. So that'll be 367% gains. Now this month, second month, we did 23.49, which is around 2,349% profit gain, right? And so you go from 4% to 24% growth, and we're still doing the same thing. And so let's go to this is going to be a little bit longer than I thought. But let's go to the next month. Let's continue to go. And so we're not taking we haven't taken anything off. We haven't pulled any other profit off yet. So we're in the beginning of the third month, and all we're doing is we're using the moving averages to tell us which way to go, and we're taking our trade, replacing. We're as far as the trade size, we're dividing it by 1,000. That's all we're doing. So the first day of this third month, we are trading at $11 a pip. So $11 a pip off the moving average to the upside. All right, so the first day was actually one and two. It included one and two. So $11 at this would be, let's just say 700 pips for easy sake. 700 pips at $11. That is 7,700. Account balance is 18, actually 19,141. All right. We do have a trade off the 50 moving average for a buy. We buy there, get out there. So at 19 bucks a pip, because we had 19,141. At 19 bucks a pip, if we got in here for the buy and we got out there, that's another 70. So 19 times 70 is 1330. 1330 plus 1941 is 20,471. All right. You're um, going into day three, trading at 20 bucks a pip. 20 bucks a pip off the 50 moving average to the upside. We have here to here. That's 270. 20 at 270 is 5,400. 5,400 plus 20,471. That's 25,871. We have another trade in day three. We're going at 25 bucks a pip to the upside off the 100 moving average. So that's 325 bucks a pip at 300 pips. That's 7,500. All right, so making that account balance 33,371. Day four, we're at $30 a pip just to keep it even. And we're entering for the buy off the 100 moving average to the upside. That's another 300. So 30 at 300, that's 9,000. Account balance is 42,371. Going into day five, we're trading at $40 a pip. And we're looking for trades off the moving averages. We do have some. We had one off the 50. We got in off the 50, and let's just call that 100. That's the only one we took because we got in and we got out with some profit. So 40 at 100, that's 4,000. Account balance is 46,371. Going into day six, we're trading at 40 bucks a pip still. Day six, we got a moving average cross. Price hits the 100. Okay, we get pullback to break us to get us out of the red, honestly, but that also put us right into another trade. So we got out. Let's say, for instance, we got out with 20 pips profit just to get out of there because it was going against us. So that's 800 bucks. So that's 47,171. We take another trade to the upside because we got a moving average cross with a pullback. So 40, boom. To the upside, 40 at 400. That's 16,000. Account balance is 63,171. And we into day seven now, trading at 60 bucks a pip. Scoot it all over. And so we got two trades on day seven. We got this trade for the buy. That's another 400 pips. So 60 times 400 is 24,000. Plus 63 is 87,171. We come back in off that second trade at 80 bucks a pip. And we get that for the buy. We buy there. We get out at that high. That's like three. Let's call it 300 to make it even. 80 times 300 is 24,000. 24,000 plus 87,000. It's 111,171. Going to day eight. Going into day eight, we got to trade off the 50. So we're going up with 100 bucks a pip off the 50 moving average to the upside. That's another 100. So it's 100, that's 10. It's 121,171. Day nine, we got to trade off the 100, moving average for the buy. And we going at 100,000 pip at 100 pips. It's another 10 grand, which is 131, 171. Then we got another trade. You go on with that 400. Moving average cross for the pullback to the 100. At the end of the day, that's 200, which is 20 grand. That's 151, 171. The end of day nine. Going to day 10. Day 10, we got continuation. So let's say $100 pip off the 100 moving average to the downside. That's another 100. Right, that's 10 grand. That's 161, 171. All right. Going up to day 11. We got to trade off the 50. That's 100 at actually it's right there. So you test the 50 right there. 100 at 350. That's 35,000. 35,000 plus 161. That's 196, 171. Going into day 12. We got trades off the 50 today. So 196, we still go at the 100s. We almost at the 2. Get in here, get out there for 350 on trade, $35,000. Making our account balance to 31,171. And I think this will be the last month, guys. Like I said, go. We're going into day 13. We got 231, so we're coming out at 200 pip off this move to the 100 to the upside. 200 times 250 is 50 grand. 50 grand plus 231 is 281, 171. Going into day 14. Day 14, we're going at 200 to the upside off the 100 moving average. And we got 150. 150 at 200 is 30,000. 30,000 plus 281 is 311,171. That's some trade we got till day 15. We're going at $300 a pip. See what trade setup we got. Where we got this, it touched the moving average 100 and it went up and it pushed down. So we actually could have got out. We broke even. That first trade is like 10 pips. So that's what, 3,000? 314,171. Then we got another trade for 300 to the upside after the moving average cross. Boom. That's about 90. So 90 times 300 is 27,000. 27,000 plus 314,000 is 341,171. Day 16, still trading at 300 bucks a pip. We go on to the upside because moving average just crossed prior. So we get in here to the upside. That's 350. 300 times 350 is 105,000. Yep. 105,000 is 341. That's 446, 171. And then going into day 17, we had $400 a pip. And we don't have anything until we get to day 17 was no trade. Day 17 was no trade. So we look for a trade on day 18. We still at 400 bucks a pip. We get a trade off the 50 to the downside. Boom. 350. So 400 at 350, that's 140. 140,000 plus 446, that's 586, 171. Day 19, we're at 500 a pip. And we got moving average to the downside. Got about one good trade, actually. We got this, and we get out there. So that's another 100 pips, 50 grand plus 586. That's 636, 171. All right, the last day of the month, day 20, we're going at 600 bucks a pip. And what do we see? We got a couple trades on day 20. Just looking at the moving average pullback here to the downside. Let's just call that 100, which is 60 grand. 60 grand plus 636 is 696, 171. And then we got one more at 600 for the upside. Get in there for the buy. That's 200. So that's another 120. 120K plus 696. That's 816, 171. All right. So this is the third month. This is only 3 months. And I know this was a very extensive video. 3 months. All right. So if we subtract where we started off this month with where we finished. So we finished at 816, 171 minus 11,441. That's 804,730. If we divide 804,730 by 11,441, we'll get 70.33, which is 70 times the money, which is 7,000% gains. So you go from 400% gain the first month to 2,400% gain the second month to 7,000% gain the third month. And the only thing changing is the capital. And we look at it from 1 month from the $100 to 816, 171 in 3 months. And we didn't do anything different. Same strategy, same risk reward, same capital, same way we chose our lot size. Nothing has changed. And you can't make 100,000 in a year. You can't make 100,000 by the end of the year. You can't make whatever. That's starting from 100. But to see the biggest thing that first month for most people will be tough because you have the perplexity to up your leverage because it's not getting bigger fast enough. No, it doesn't. It's not about getting bigger. It's about keeping strategy and having a risk reward that is good enough for you to take drawdown if you have the proper trade strategy. So just want to make that known from $100 to 816,000 bucks in 3 months trading gold. And all we did was divide our capital by 1,000. We kept dividing our capital by 1,000 to get our lot size. That's all we did, guys. Divide your capital by 1,000. Be patient. Trade on the 15-minute time frames, Don't overtrade. I think the most trades I've done in a one was on one day was about two trades. And if your price pull back to the 50 or the 100, I'm taking the trade. If I don't see it pull back to the 50 or the 100, no trade. Real simple. So with that, you guys have a great day, and I'll let this finish uploading. I post it to the YouTube page, and then I post it to the Facebook page. Yeah, have a good day.